pressed the big red Gone Live button, so hopefully we are now live and there is audio. So hello everybody, how are we doing? Had a rough start to the year, gotta be perfectly honest. But enough of that, enough of other things that do not really matter and do not concern ourselves. We have Mahjong to play. We have apparently one person based on the updated thing in the top right, and apparently 2 people based on everything else. And only myself currently in the queue, and 2 people online. So hurrah, we have Larry92 who is just queued up, so we are looking ready to go. I assume he's the one person in the thing. Hello, sir. We're then just waiting for an Aegon and potentially a 4th to turn up. And then gameage can begin. Carl has said, oh, hi! Aegon, Cairo has said he's probably just going to be lurking this stream, which is fair enough. He's got a 100% record to protect. I haven't actually updated the tables, but I have the logs from the last couple of games. I thought I lost one of them, in all honesty. I couldn't remember, but apparently I'd only gone 3rd, 2nd in the free player, and then 3rd. So I didn't actually lose too many points from that. Nevertheless, things have happened. So hoping to recover the situation somewhat, get a few wins while Cairo isn't playing, and at least put a bit of a challenge to the top of this table. We shall see how well that goes. It probably won't. In the meantime, we have... Let me just do the management thing. Match management. We only have 2 people ready, so that is Shadhawk and Larry, as I've said before. Let me just go and announce in the actual Discord. And maybe that'll drag a 3rd and a 4th player in. Yeah, we're up to 3 viewers immediately, so that's clearly done something. Still only have 2 people currently in this. If you're not sure how to get there, it's literally Tournement ID in the Tenho thing and... Tenho? The Soul thing. We don't do Tenho anymore. Not for the moment, anyway. I get the impression I should just start this stream and then just wait 5 minutes, because ultimately that's what happened during the silent one, but I wasn't able to talk about it very much. So it just has my mouse doing dancing maneuvers, which, yeah, if you know me, you can read my mouse movements and use that to determine what I'm doing. Even though I'm not saying that, so huzzah. Nice to know I can be read through even without a voice. If we end up waiting ages on a 4th, we will just play a free-play game, just because there are important reasons for doing that. Not least of all that Sol is currently doing the whole event thing again, so we have things to try and do and unlock. I actually just didn't look at them. I just blank opened 16 boxes, and I will look at what challenges I haven't done after this game. Well, we only have 2 online, so yeah. Can't play Mahjong with 2 except in very specific circumstances. Hello, Lady Red! We need a 3rd player, possibly a 4th as well, but we'll take a 3rd. Get in, please. And Debbie's just popped online, so we may well have our 4th. Once things get started, they will get started, but until then. Lobby number 384713. But I'll actually type that out because these things are Does it let you add random people to the lobby? Doesn't let you add random people to the lobby, but there's no restrictions on who can join. Just go, ready to start, and then I choose how the games go. So I guess that's the only restriction. I have to start all of the games. Doesn't mean I have to be in all of the games. I could even start games without myself. I could even start a 2nd game going while I'm currently playing a 1st game. And I have no objection to doing that. But yeah, it's not about just randomly jumping into the lobby. It's just literally you can go into the Tournament ID, you can play games. You just queue up and go. But because I control it and I'm the one who determines when games start, you can't just go in, start, and play random games. Right, we have a lady who has moved from red shifting to green shifting. And then one more. Maybe going to about 5 minutes we will go Sanma, but we'll hope not, because I prefer to play 4-player now. Oh, we have an Aegon. Okay, we're ready. Right, begin. Right, let's have a game without Chiral and see what happens. Lady Goon. Oh no, not Lady Goon. She sounds like the worst. Well, you know, Aegon is always misspelling his name. For some reason he thinks he's Aegon. Which was appropriate. Yeah, no, I say that's appropriate. We'll take that. I also don't know if I put the... I think by default it's on ultra low latency. It is, so that's fine. Waiting for the thing. And we're in! Okay. So Lady Green, myself, Larry, and Aegon. And we're starting west. We have what is actually a reasonably good starting hand. Hello, Aegon. I should actually probably type that out because he shouldn't really be... doing a thing. Right, south to start. Aegon discarding a middle four to begin. No worries, Dusk. I mean, I might get back into the habit of doing a proper Saturday stream as well, because I always used to do a Saturday morning one, but... much time, things to do, and endless Let's Playing to record. Okay, so... so looking good for a few things here. If we can grab the 7, we've got a possibility we can try and force an Itsu. I mean, we can try and force an Itsu anyway, if this is me we're talking about. VC4. Aegon, are you admitting that you're hearing what I'm saying? Because as far as I can say... Can I undelete his message? I can't undelete his message. Darn it. But, I mean, it's on the thing. Actually, he's deleted there. It hasn't actually deleted from the whole stream setup. Oh. Alright, so we're in 5-man for... I mean, Riichi. We can go silent Itsu. What do we have? What's the benefit of going silent here? We have Tudora. Okay. Itsu Tudora. Mangan. Especially as I talked about what my hand was, so... yeah, well. Alright, we'll take... the 5 isn't likely to come out anyway, but it's definitely not going to come out if we reach, so we're going to hold off with a good Mangan hand anyway. I mean, also, the only Manzu tile that's been played is this 9, so we may have to just sumo this. Okay. Well, now we might want to do it. It was safe the turn before, it's probably fine. Suji against the 9, I would imagine. Also, he can play 6. I imagine it is Manzu thereafter. Green Dragon's thankfully safe. Yeah, this is not a board where the 5-man is coming out, unfortunately, even whether I reach or not. But we're gonna stay silent anyway. We just may end up folding. I don't know. It's a Mangan hand. It's good enough that I don't want to. All right, half CG. I'm forcing this quite hard, but it is a Mangan. Wait, a 9 is her first. So, okay. It might not be a you problem. It seems to be just a new internet problem where if I go on ultra low latency, it doesn't do that. If other people are experiencing the problem, I may just break the stream in a little bit. Oh god, okay. Alright, that's a screw it, because I imagine the 5 that would deal in. Oh, of course I can't do that anymore, because of course we discovered that's a Yaku, because we play the, thing. It's the only one she plays, so that should be safe. So now we're looking at Hanneman. But yeah, I got to get in out of the habit while we're on this server of reaching because it might deal in. Because obviously that's a Yaku as well, now. Also, you've asked that twice, so yes, you are buffering. And 6 more discards for us to get this 5-man. Reach, Sumo, Itsu, Doradora. Oh, and 1 error as well. Not that makes a difference in this. You were folding, weren't you? Certainly looked like he was folding. If he wasn't, that was a thing. Well, you didn't deal in. Yeah, fair enough. He did lose 6,000 as dealer, so fair. Alright, meanwhile this hand is a bit less explosive, but obviously if we can get the east sorted out. Tondora 1, perhaps? Itsu, maybe? That was an Itsu maybe as opposed to a possible Itsu. Totally different thing. This is me just looking where I can put hands in honesty, and we need to fill in middle tiles here if we're going to make any kind of useful things out of the dots. We'll get rid of the 1-4 now because it's probably the more dangerous tiles to keep on with at this stage, even though there is obviously the extra door. I'm going to keep on the vein. Oh yeah, no, I did that. I already pulled them off. I got a new Riichi animation, which was the dragon that happened a little earlier. I'm going to actually skip the first one because, I mean, in all fairness, we could have attacked that and it'd be fine. But our hand's still 2 away even if we call this, and I might need safe tiles against Lady later. We'll call the second one if it happens, but... Okay, half a step. Alright, into a 2-5 weight. Second call, discarding a middle Manzu, so it should suggest where my weight is, so I'm not expecting this to come off, but you never know. It's also possible I could try and move this into a half flush if the right tiles start coming out, but... Okay, irregular weight. And also we're on the same vein, and this means that I can now use the fact that I look like I want Manzu to my slight advantage, although 7-4 isn't a great thing to be waiting on at any given time. Especially as I have most of them. Okay, that'll do. It's only 1500. Alright, what can we do on our dealer turn? Yeah, again, this is quite a good hand. I'm tempted to get rid of 6 dot here, but I think we'll go 8 first. I want to keep both of these just because they are bonus tiles if we get the second, but we'll probably be getting rid of them now and now. Especially if we do another useful tile, which we did. Okay. The jam is in. So 6-9 West Red for a... Yeah, we'll take it. Turn 4 Tenpai as dealer. Cheap, but turn 4 Tenpai as dealer. Waiting on a 9 as well, so... Half CG, or is he just getting rid of a suit? Hopefully he's getting rid of the suit. We're on our master game plan of win 1,000 point hands repeatedly. Hit door over this. It's a shame I don't have... Oh, I can do a 4-1 swap. I've got Tanya that I can call with, so... Feeling that drawing a 6 would be okay. Get rid of one of our pairs while we're at it. I mean... I'm gonna wait a turn or two because this is turn 4 Tenpai again, but I don't. But you know, maybe I'm feeling greedy here. We can try and do the 4-1 swap. Give it a turn or two to see if it happens, or if we can get something that we can. Drawing a 7 or something around there would allow us to go into a Pinfu. So since there's enough significant ways I can upgrade this, I'm gonna hold off for the moment and just stay in Tenpai. We're drawing a 5 or 7, drawing a 7 here, drawing a 4 to swap around. All of those improve the hand. I don't think this is greedy. Well, it is 2 Dora, but reaching with a pair weight isn't always the best anyway, so... I mean, in practice, you should reach when the hand can't be improved, or when there's no benefit to trying to improve it. That's my opinion on it. You can explain the opinion, you can agree or disagree with the opinion I've just given, but the way I feel about it is at the minute is we have a significant lead. 1,000 small 2 Dora is not that significant, and I'd rather not reach if I can avoid it, which is the secondary consideration. Yeah, so here unfortunately now I don't think we can improve it on this end. It's whether we want to try and do something else. We'll reach next turn, probably, or whatever we draw. I don't really want to reach. I mean, I've got enough of a gap, but... By drawing a 4, 5, 7... I would draw that now. No, we're not. We've given a big indicator about the 8, so, or at least the 258 lane with that, so we're not reaching on that. I'll see. I'll see. I've got a CG trap up, but it's only a half CG and it's into a middle tile anyway. Nobody has played any of the 8s, so we still have all 4 available, I think. Well, now I have a double CG trap if I wanted to reach it, but... I mean, we've only got 8 more draws left. Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking free player again. Yeah, we have 6 draws left. 5-6 swap makes sense. Well, I'll take it. That's what we wanted. I'm not going to reach it though. I'm going to have Tanyo draw 2. And we're just going to take the one up 8. Okay, that'll do. And as far as they're concerned, I was in that hand all the time. As far as they are concerned. Okay, so we've hit double dragon. Let's put out 9 first and see what we want to do here. That was weird though, I drew that 4 and then suddenly I was thinking about close bet on the 5 and thinking, maybe I could... No. Yeah, probably, but... You say nobody's gonna fold, it does happen. But meanwhile, I'm just getting reasonable hand after reasonable hand after reasonable hand. Well, at this point, Aegon needs to attack and win, so we might pitch something to him in a little bit, see if we can help him out. We'll see. Meanwhile, we are rapidly approaching some form of Pinfu. Although, admittedly, again, I'm going to skip the first one. The hand wouldn't be complete with that or be significantly closer, so we'll hold off. Give myself a bit of time. Yeah, we'll see. I'm debating now cutting the greens, but I mean we just now have that, so what do we cut in this case? Guess we cut the 2-3. I can have some points. He hit 2 Dora with that now. Oh well, 52. I'm okay with that. As dealer rounds go, that wasn't too bad. Alright, East 4. Okay-ish hand. Honestly, it's a pretty good hand. Oh, it's a really good hand now. Alright. So the question is now, can I get my 3 dot in, or am I just going to be waiting on it later, or do I just get rid of it now? Which might be the right answer. Hold on to it for a turn or two. Again, we don't really want to be putting ourselves in reach positions where we can avoid it now. Now that we've got a significant lead. go Toy Toy, assuming we get the 7. I mean, we're going to need 7 and 5, so Toy Toy is really unlikely unless we draw a triplet of one of those in the next few turns, but... Give her a red because 2 of those are gone. And no. I think we're happy with the points being as they are, and with Dora as they are. Yeah, 2, we're always going to have a... we would do that. I think we had a good option for the red there as well, didn't we? No one. Well, having the east means we can call any incidental thing that'll get us there, so... So one more call for Tenpai, either or a 9-6 draw, or a closed 4, or a 5-man, any of those. Playing to our strengths of cheap hands. Cheap hands and speed, apparently. And while I imagine the 5 and 7 are unlikely, the 9 could come out of Lady Green. Okay, so we could go for a Toy Toy here, which at least would give us a significant hand. So, alright, we're gonna... I know I said these are unlikely, but we'll go with it anyway. So, East Toy Toy, Dora, Mungan. And we can still call the 9 and just be in a East only if it comes to it. So this is potential optimization with a view to value that isn't 1,000. Alright, fine. So we're at a double 5 weight now. Something I don't see coming out of it, any player here if they're looking at being defensive. It's a double Suji trap for the dealer, I guess. And a double Suji trap for ourselves, actually, come to that. But I still don't think there are 5s coming out of anybody. As for the other 5, I mean, those have been quite expensive, so... I don't think anybody's willing to pay for that at this point. I might be wrong, but we'll see. 4 more draws left. Ooh, options. No, we prefer 10. No, that's not an option. Okay, there's a chance the dealer needed that. The dealer might well have needed it, actually, come to that, but they've been culling Manzu quite heavily for the last few turns, so... Okay, decision time then. Yeah, we're not gonna go for that. Not on a very slim chance wait. So 2 set tiles to the end, which should be more than enough for us, really. Okay, so on a 2-5. Hit the Iridora as well. Good point haul. Larry, unfortunately, now drops to 4th. Alright, into South. I mean, Akagi Logic said maybe, but I don't know. The one that played after the 2. I mean, I don't know. It was still dodgy. He hadn't made it safe at that point, so. I mean, you might have had indicators in your hand if you knew where a lot of the freeze dots were, but either way, it still wasn't guaranteed. Right, so Aegon's made a call as dealer. Based on the early 6 discard, it's most likely going to be for an honor tile set and just a quick dealer repeat he's going for at this point. If he's after honor tiles, it is almost certainly the green dragon at this point. He could be going for Toy or something of that nature, I suppose. And he could, of course, be on a Manzu Honitsu, but I would have him down as needing this. It's also being Aegon, he could very easily have just tossed that 6 without, you know, thinking he needed it. He could be going for an outside hand, I guess, although everything he's discarded would be useful for that. Potentially, anyway. So we're probably just going to be in a Reach with Green Dragon situation here. Especially if we have the read that Aegon's waiting for it. Which, if he's on a bonus tile only, that is what is left. So that's the only thing he can be waiting on. We played the East really early. He could need that, I guess. But I would personally put him on the green side of things. But as I've learned from trying to deal into Aegon before deliberately, nobody has any clue about how to defend against Aegon. Because Aegon could genuinely be waiting on absolute nothing. Or be waiting on the absolute best thing, depending. Either way, trying to read what he's actually doing on any given hand is nearly impossible, and he can't be waiting on Green Dragon, because if he wasn't, I wouldn't have drawn the third one. Okay. Well, with that having sorted itself out now, we could attack and try things. I'm guessing he's got to have Toy. So we're one away from Ipeco Ipeco. Ipeco Dragon Dora, to get the 8 would be fine. Even if we don't, start us for 9 and go for it that way. Well, we know the 9's safe against you, so we'll go and Pursuit Reach. I think given things we do, 4's also a safe tile against you, so one of our winners is your safe tile. Therefore, I'll use that as a bit of an advantage here. Fortunately, wouldn't have necessarily had you on there, based on the 9 and the late 9 actually, but fine. Failed Pursuit Reach. And we weren't massively punished for that, in all honesty, so we'll see how the rest of this goes. Maybe a bit aggressive, but if that was aggressive, I'm going to have to be massively so in this hand, because I do not want Lady Green in the dealer position. She's the one person who is most likely going to be trying to take this this point lead that is only 10,000 at this stage away from me. Still, bonus tiles and a possibility of a Toy as well. If we get this early white, then we're away. If we don't get this early white, we'll have to struggle, I think. Alright, useful tile. Discarded 3 middle tiles, and yeah, this is what I kind of figured was going to start happening. So it's now going to be a quick attack battle with me and Lady Green. I know you can just attempt to just get rid of middle tiles at the moment, which may or may not be good for us. We'll see. There's a red. Who wants it? He wants it. So no clue then. Hey Kaito, how are we doing? Alright, double call from Aegon, so could be on this half flush again, probably is on Toy Toy though, basically it's only 4. I wouldn't necessarily have somebody who's done that on their second discard be on Amanzi on it, although this is Aegon of course. There's a chance he's on a Chanter outside his hand, but even if he is, the 9 safe, so that's our next discard. Was. Okay, so we have our dragon. 1 call from Tenpai here. Howdy, man. Let me just go and flick into the thing. Wrong 7. If it was a 7 dot, we'd have much better things to say about that one, but the downside is getting this free man out of the way. I'll try it now because I think we got to. Alright, 6 is safe against just about everybody I would imagine based on the initial discard there. Well, based on the discard there, so 7 dot, come on, play safe, 7 dot. No. So we can call that play 5. Be waiting on the 7, which is not great, but Aiden has just played 1. So waiting on the 7 dot. Not the best of waits, but we're relying on the fact that Aiden's just played 1. So there's a chance another one will come out from that. Alright, attack from the board Warlock. So this is an all-player attacking hand here, and these always look a bit dodgy. It's certainly what you want to happen when you're the dealer. 5 more draws. Wrong 7. Wrong 7. Wrong 7. You don't want 8 at all. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, there we go. Similar for White Dragon Dora, we knock the Lady Green off her dealer turn, which is probably the most important thing about that. 2700. Hola, Sif. We have a bit of a crowd today, actually. 8 people. If people do want to genuinely set up a secondary game, we can definitely do that. But just let me know. Oh, I've had better hands. I've had better hands this game. I'll be honest, this hand's fine. It's just I've had so much good luck going on in these rounds. Even in the... Oh, we're going to have a reset. Okay. 4 wins draw. We have a reset. One more time. Oh, I can't do the one more time thing. Alright. This hand, though, is far more likely. Oh, dear God. Alright. Yeah, this is a thing. Worth a lot, but you know. Well, let's see. So yeah, the previous hand was a normal hand. This one is a weird one. Which I have to say is good, although there are problems with it. Alright, this is now a 7 pairs hand, so we're 1 from 7 pairs needing 5, 6, 8 dots. And we'll be waiting on the other one. Maybe I should have kept the 1 so in that regard actually. 1 so would be a much better thing to be waiting on the 8 dot. We're definitely not 7 pairsing on a 7. 1-8 discarded. Got to balance that against the fact that, of course, 8 is more likely to be played than the others. Alright, that's fine. 2 dot. 2 dot, same position as 8, so that's all good. And obviously we have 2 1s, meaning there's less likely that people will be able to use the 2s. Very marginally. You can just throw mathematics out of the water here. Alright. We're not going to reach, but we are just going to stay on the 2. So we can always move to a live honor tile, hopefully. If there's any of those left. Dragons at the moment. But 2 dot seems an okay thing to be waiting on generally for 7 pairs. We could reach and try to get the Hanneman, but we don't need the Hanneman particularly, so we're just going to sit here and be in Tempai on a no-value 7 pairs. Which also we discarded 2 on the Vein and the Vein for, so the 258 octave looks pretty safe against me for dots. But equally, my discards could indicate them on a dot weight. It more likely indicates them around the 7-man, but who knows? There we go. 7 pairs. Seven pairs, 2,700, and I'm back up to 45, and 5,000 away from some shades. You can absolutely join the next game if you want to. Although on this kind of form and ridiculousness, do you want to? Alright, North Gold. For God's. Right, here we go. 7, so. Bit of a shame. Yeah, in theory, in fairness, my luck has to go down at some point. This is where I have all the jam. I'll have no jam next time. Okay, so we're 1 away. Now, if we can draw either of the closed bits there, that'll get us at that point. Do I even want to call that? That's a good question. It doesn't really change anything, I guess. It just means that I've now got a slight increase in value, so... And although the 5, 7, 9 is a much better shape, and obviously I'd have the outside chance at Chanter. Okay. Shouldn't have gone with that. Should have tried the other thing. Doesn't matter. 8-man. So there's a dot Honitsu on the left as well, and I've got all the Dora dots as well. So I can be in Tempai on Medora. She might be on an outside hand here as well. Alright, go for it. Tempai on Medora. So East, White, Dora, 3. Oh, that's annoying. Nope, we're going to do the sensible thing and pivot. I don't like that move. I really don't like that move, but we're going to do the sensible thing and pivot. Oh, my God. Yeah, I pivot into a Honitsu as well. Well done. Alright, she's definitely Tenpai now. 5-8 gets us there. Nope. She's played all the 4s. In fact, all the 4s are visible. But somebody had a triplet of the freeze. And she's taking a safety the red dragon for us, which is nice of him. So obviously we're going to have to try and keep that. Eight dot, 5 dot. Wouldn't mind drawing the 2 dot, but if somebody were to play that and we could use the safety valve and get rid of it, that'd be nice as well. Oh, god darn it. Alright. She played a very early 7. So we're gonna have to gamble. It could be Toy Toy. That's the only thing that she could have that would be a big throw to us, but only safe dart. Just played a couple of turns ago. Yeah, I think we're out. We're gonna fold. It's annoying, but I've got the lead. I've got the most to lose by dealing in at this stage. If Lady just wins a couple of hands off people, they have to be Mungan pluses. In fact, they have to be Hannemans in order for her to overtake me in 2 turns. Sumo, unfortunately, but 52. That's not something we need to worry about. So she needs a direct Mungan, I think, at this point. Let me just double check the things. Or you know, rounded up Mungan or Mungans. Yeah. So direct for about 5,600 or so. So we should be okay. Really out of this, we're looking Sanshikyu, I think. Oh, we're just going to go for a quick Sozu Pinfu, or Sozu based Pinfu at the moment. Ultimately, the Dora was safe and we could have messed around with that, but somebody had those Dora. Probably Aegon, actually, if we were all things considered. Alright, so Aegon, last hand, needs... Actually, he doesn't. He is in... he's in third. He needs a bit of a big leap in order to get second at this point. 16,000 points means he needs a Mungan off of Lady, I think. Meanwhile, all that the Board Warlock has to do is keep winning without busting Aegon out, and he can come back. The advantage of the last dealer position, you have the ability to make a comeback. Alright, one dust not helping us. That could help us, but we'll get rid of the 9 now. I know there's a marginal argument for keeping it, but I prefer the 2-4-6 shape, and I prefer what we've got going on here. Well, especially with that draw. Okay, so we got our pair, we got our random triplet, which we don't particularly want, but you know, we have it, so who's complaining? If we can draw 3 or 5, we have a 2-sided Tenpai. One thing I will ask people to do is not reveal my hand in chat where possible. I realise I'm not in that hand at the moment, but still, we would prefer people to not say what it is, because obviously now that you've mentioned that, it is conferable what my likely weightings are at this stage. So yeah, I could reach for this, and I might yet reach for this. Who knows? Yeah, okay. Yeah, 8 winners left, 2-5. It's fine. It's just the chat. They're allowed to be in chat. They're just not allowed to listen to my voice. That's the official rules for people playing in my games. But obviously, since the chat is kind of a live area, you can definitely make allusions to what my hand is, or if you think I'm doing something shenanigan or mistakes, just, you know, try not to reveal my hand or wait that, you know, often if you can avoid it. Anyway, so she's gone Suji with that, so she's still trying to win, which makes sense. I shouldn't really have reached, given that I've now... maybe I should have done that. Oh yeah, that was a new thing I got with the free scrolls that I got given, free summon scrolls. Aegon has however given me the win. Thank you very much, Aegon. Riichi only 1300, and we will take the win. How far back was my first ever Mahjong video? And am I any better is a good question. Ah, nice. Well, GG. I will add those onto the table, and I will take my win and be quite happy with that. Right. Prepare for round 2 then. So I know Kaito said he wanted in, so that's fine. I will make sure he is in the next game, and then it's just a case of working out who is in the next one. 2016. Oh, it was definitely earlier than 2016. I promise you it was earlier in 2016. So random Mahjong videos on Mahjong Time at the time, I think. Going to work, I hate work. Indeed. Oh, everybody wants out now. Work is not Mahjong. Unfortunately, I can do that too. Alright, well, if people want to jump in, because I honestly have full control over who is in each of the games, so, you know, just let me know. So Sif wants to jump in, that's absolutely fine. We have Mono, who has joined us. I mean, I suppose I could do watch a game, actually. That's something I could do, depending. I could have a game out. It's Kaito, that's fine. I think I'd marked you as that on the scoring spreadsheet, but that's fine. Right, still need 2 more, though. Tournament. We have 5 people here, so... Okay, so we have Mono, we have Sif, and we have myself currently. So 1 more. If the board wallet wants to play another game, he's more than welcome to. Aegon said he wanted to take a round out to recover. As the thing, Cairo I know is floating around and not actually wanting to play at the moment. But anybody who does want to join in is more than welcome. Oh, we're going to get a 4th player soon. We have 13 people in chat. We clearly can definitely find a 4th player. But I will go Sanma if we... Oh, there we go. Larry's in. All right. All right. Let's begin the game. I mean, you'll do fine. It's just you just have to avoid me in my rampagey moods, and I think I'm out of the rampage now. May the jam be with you. I can go through it in a bit. Alright, so Simbo is basically tournament, the middle one, so the tournament listings. It's then IDs at the top. Enter in the search function 384713, and that should be it. Yeah, there we go. Merman actually just explained that for me. Yeah, my place next game. Yeah, it's fine. We're definitely doing at least 3, probably 4 games tonight, depending on how these go and how depressed I get after game 2 and 3 when I just lose both times. Alright. I would take this starting hand all day long. No Dora, unfortunately, but you know. Yeah, no, these are because Sol gave everybody a bunch of Jade at some point. We can use Jade to make tournament lobbies, so I made a private tournament lobby. So, huzzah. Okay, so draw for 7, get the thing. Yeah, I mean, there's no value to this hand, but it is quite quick. Yeah, not really interested in that. We might even drop the Souths in a little bit. Well, I mean, potential rewards are really just... there's a tournament spreadsheet which I have, which has only got 4 sessions on it thus far. Actually, no, it's got less than that because they didn't put the last one on. Kyrill's currently on top. There is a small trophy and a sticky note with all of the past winners of these darn things. Currently, the trophy is owned by Draconis, who is not here right now. Or at least I haven't seen him around in the last couple, so... This trophy is entirely ceremonial, is entirely terrible, and was only given to me as a joke, really. But, you know. I still have got to not destroy this trophy and make sure the sticky is safe. Alright. So, Sif on the attack, we'll 1, 2, 3. She could be on a dot Honitsu based on the discards, so that's what we'll go for. Oh, yeah, absolutely. This goes towards the missions. So, we'll cut the 2 on the basis that the 7 is probably going to be better for us. Although, admittedly, nah. One of each played. 7 actually is less like... No, I made a mistake there. But I guess we already have it, so... Okay, fine. Now we've made 1, we'll make 2. We'll still probably get rid of South in a moment, just based on the other players, but... I'm talking nonsense again, ignore me. Alright, green's fine to get rid of at this point. Yeah, I guess this isn't our hand, unfortunately. Doesn't feel like this is on. Okay. Change of plan then. We're going to try and hope... if we get the 7, we're going to force this this double hell weight, effectively. Well, I suppose it's not a hell weight in that basis, but you know. 2 tiles with 1 left just to get that. Alright, Sumo by Mono. And it's a Mungan Plus. How much is it? Honitsu. Yep, Mungan. And a good start by Mono. No worries. I mean, we are going to play at least 2 more games tonight, I think. So, if you're still around in a little bit... Oh, yeah, God, what is this hand? Right. So, I think ultimate priority is see if we can get anything... Yeah, get rid of 2, get rid of 1, see if we can luck into something here. Because I think this could be... This could be something special here. We'll see. No help from West. Larry has done a bit of a Manzu cleanse, which may or may not be a good thing. Equally, Mono's doing the same with dots. Alright, nobody wanted the East. Hold on to the white for the time being, just because, but I think it's then going to be 6.1, so... Okay, so if we can draw a 7. Nah, not quite there yet. We're still 2 away regardless of ideal draws and things, but this is starting to look extremely good. Yeah, I think we risk the white here. So we have pair, run... We can get rid of the 1. Yeah, we can actually start calling again for Tanyo now. So Tanyo draw a 3. would be absolutely fine for us. Okay, so if we can draw any Sozi, we're practically in tempo with that. Although some of these are better than others, but we can also now call any. Call the 8s definitely what gets there. We'd be on the 7 though. But any Sozi played by you or drawn by me is probably going to be good enough for what we want. 9's not ideal because we probably have to go into a 8 dot only weight, but or an 8 so only weight rather. Oh, I said any green, didn't I? Wrong green. Yeah, so ideally we want the 6. Okay. So close weight on the 6, which I said was going to be our ideal draw for this actually, but yeah. It definitely now is our ideal draw because we win it, but so Tanya draw 3. No reaching because we don't need to. We don't need to announce things. We prefer to be on the down low with this and just snipe somebody's hand. Card is an option. 2 not safe. 6 so is not a safe tile against this though, so I'm not expecting it to be played at this stage. As long as we keep drawing safe tiles to you, all is good. We keep the attack on. It is a Mahjong, so there's a benefit to attacking anyway. Oh, if you're waiting on a free man, that means that this was a really bad decision at the start. I was about to say, I mean, this is the Aegon consideration, I think, is just that normally you can use the first few discards to kind of make a mental picture of what they definitely don't have. Alright, we also now know the 8's safe. 7 is safe to the right. Yeah, I think we're folding. Oh, that feels weak, but yeah, we have to be mindful of, in fact, we got 2 reaches against us at this stage. That was unlucky. So we basically played their winning tile the turn before it became their winning tile. But Mono has now picked up a second win, and we are now second because of the reach lost by Larry. Yep. Played it the turn before. Alright, so this is a traditional, we'll have a half glance at how many dragons pairs we can get, but not genuinely expecting a lot from this. If we can get the whites, I'd be quite happy with that, in all honesty. White and 2 dot, and then we're there. That's forceful. That's very forceful. That is very forceful. I don't like this. Okay. See, that's kind of where it's now backfired on me, because I tried to force the Sanshku with that call, and I kind of still can go for that, but we'll see. Well, actually, you just missed your opportunity to win off me, I think, is the thing from there. Alright. So, call either of the other two. We have open Sanshku. Draw a 1. Come on, one man. We don't have a pair, of course, so we are kind of reliant on getting the one man here, just to ensure the Yaku. Actually, now we've got a pair of 5, so now we can call the white dragon and in just a pair on that if we wanted to. So we can have White Dragon, Sanshku, and one Dora. Which is dealers, not bad, near Mungan. And now we're going to upgrade to Chanter. Unfortunately, doing this means we do need to get that White Dragon, but... White Dragon, Chanter, Sanshku, Dora 1 as dealer is worth it. I'm making the argument it's worth it anyway. I mean, I might now have actually sabotaged my ability to win this hand at this stage, which I kind of have. I'm now relying on the White Dragon, which you don't want to be relying on a dragon that somebody can easily have a pair of. It also doesn't win me anything until I get it, so... So we'll see. This could all end in tears yet. Just one man, and then we can't win this. Oh, god damn it. Alright, well that's 2 of our 1 men gone. And a Patsu from Sif. Alright, maybe we played that build too aggressively, I don't know. Still, Mungan. Someone stole the jam. Well, we're still in East 4, and that is... Okay, so double Yakuhai for Sith, and looks like a Manzu Honitsu based on discards. Yep, that was exactly what I called it on. She's almost certainly Tenpai with that. Could have Toy Toy as well. This could be a Hanneman. We can't play either of these now, so it's what we can make with that. 7 pairs is an option. Seven pairs might be our only realistic chance of getting to this, so... Yeah, so if we're going to get a hand at all, it's going to be 7 pairs at this stage, so that's why I've kind of backed off, and we're going to have to hope we draw pairs of those. But clearly, Toy Toy was a better answer if we could get rid of any of these. Oh well, enjoy not discarding Manzu ever. Oh god. Look, in those 3 discards, I have given up a Suanko. That's what the level of this nonsense of folding is. With those 3 in this hand, I have a Suanko possibility. Ah, damn it. If I discard a, I was about to say, I get a Friso there, that would be just absolute nonsense going on. But okay, so we're still in with this. Okay, 1 Manzu has been played. Yeah, I know. Not much I can do about it. And obviously this is what I have to be on at this stage, so... It's fine. I mean, even with these, it's not likely it's going to actually pay off for me. Oh, god damn it. Alright. So 8, 8, 8. What are the odds he wants that 9? Oh, I should get out of the habit of that local Yaki one. Dealing in on the Reach discard is actually a thing. Oh well. Bad weight it is, and I really shouldn't have done this. Nobody's going to play that free man. Certainly not the player I'd like to. If Mono played it, I'd be quite happy, but, you know, it's knocking me out of Mono's hand. That being said, here comes the attack. Yeah. Not surprised. I've given up Animan for no real reason. Alright, Manga, but still. That was not required. I could have just played that safe. Ah well. Mistakes were made, but in the effort of trying to steal a win, which wasn't actually on. Right, now we get to play my fun variant of Mahjong, which is chasing. We like chasing. It's really difficult to do, but really rewarding when you can finally pull the darn thing off. So, in terms of chasing this lead, we have a triplet of the ones we can Khan with if we draw it. So that's what we hope. And actually is quite good, has to be said. Could try and force this into a Kimitsu, I guess. But given that draw, it's not really viable. So... close weight for the 6 or a single weight on the 3 looks most likely at this point. Alright, here we go. Reach. Still like the health mono because obviously that brings things closer into range, but Sema would be fine, Canning the ones would be fine. He's playing a lot of dodgy middle tiles, I've got to be honest, so I might get mono out of that in all honesty. I guess she's using the Suji here to indicate things. I don't know why the 3 was played the turn before in all honesty, but close to the 2, which was my initial discard, I guess. Yeah, we got a hit. He's not going to Mungan though, so it stays at low value. Region Army, 1300. Yeah, what were people worrying about? I didn't have anything. I'm well known for my low value bluffs. It's another quick hand though. I can draw the 8 of a 7 immediately, that would, or a 6, that would be awesome. Wrong 6. 30,000 is the gap. We have a dealer turn remaining, of course, so always got a shot while there's a dealer turn remaining. And draw 7, we can upgrade this to Tanyo, which means we don't have to reach. Got a potential Sanshiku as well, I guess, although it doesn't really seem configured for that. Maybe Dora. Maybe I take this, but no. I'm still probably going to get rid of this 9-8 ultimately, so just open Tanya Dora 1 is not valuable enough for us to go with at this exact moment in time. So let's see if we can force the issue here. So with that, it does open things up for us getting the 7. I think we need 2 to definitely get that, or another 4. I'm trying to fit Sanchiku in this if we can, but ultimately any win is important. Is the win we need right this second. Oh, god damn it! I could have got rid of this instead, but equally the same thing could have happened there as well. Although admittedly if it had, it would be more useful for us. And of course the start of the 789 Sand Q was a possibility. Dora Dragon. God damn it. Alright. That was not when we needed a Dora Dragon to turn up in our hand. Let's draw a second anytime now. Meant a second Dora Dragon. So pretty much the only plan is to just be to wait on this Dora Dragon now. And hope the mono deals into another hand at this stage, I guess. Okay, that's not the worst. So now if we were to draw a 7, the Sanjiki's back on. Yeah, I guess we can't play the 7 now. It's a CG there, but I think that's too dangerous. Interesting. Go on then. All our attack is being waged. We have hit Dora Dragon. Let's go for it. So reach free Dora. Waiting on the 6 dot. If we waited one more turn, we'd had the 2-sided wait, but it doesn't matter. We have 2 Pakaninga potential opportunities as well, because I don't think those have been played yet. So we could draw either of them, Khan, and go into glory from that end. Also, almost certainly somebody's going to be trying to wait on these. Or we'll be stuck with them. Rinshan Kaiho is a thing that could potentially happen. You never know. I have been known to Saki on occasion. It's in my records. You know, the proof is there. Alright, so I'm wondering if that's leaning towards a 6 being played. Or whether this is just, that's the vein that Sif wants as well. 3, 6, 9. Although if it is, double CG trap there.
No.
Alright, Mono gets hit. Red Dragon Nomi for 1,000 points. Did I? Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? I showed you that live. Oh yeah. Okay. You know when you have that urgent need for a hand and it suddenly turns up? That means Vijam is back in the shop at this stage. Alright, this is a Chinitsu. Well, it's not a Chinitsu anymore because we hit that on turn 2. But, alright, so the fact that we got a 9, it's a pair weight, but we got a 9 dot, so yeah, I could possibly have waited to get this Itsu, possibly waited to get this something else. That Chinitsu was short-lived. Oh, why did you say that? A reminder, please. Yep, as I say, 90% of the time, this is going to be a valueless hand. The Riichi draw 1. I could, but, you know. The fates gave me this on the second turn. We're going to trust that. That might encourage a 9 to come out. We'll see. Sumo free Urodora would be nice. As it turns out, the Chinitsu wasn't really on with what we've drawn so far, so we've had to wait at least a bunch more turns to make it happen. So yeah, I'm feeling vindicated if only from my discards. Doubt we'd have, if we'd have tried to force Chinitsu beast. I mean, obviously they now know I'm on Chinitsu, so they're not going to play any dots because somebody decided to reveal that I had a Chinitsu possibility. Ah well, it happens. The stakes are not that high, although admittingly I've given up an Itsu, and I hate giving up Itsus. I realise this also isn't an Itsu, but you know, possible Itsu. So we could have had a turn 10, 11 maybe? We'll see. We'd only need one more, and pretty much most of them would have been valid for it. Alright, 4 more draws. I'm not surprised about that. They were given no indication of it always possibly going for a Chinitsu after that, so... Well, in fairness, if I would have been waiting on this side of it, it would have been a good wait. Who knows? Well, Jam gave me a good hand. We have to trust the Jam and hope that will get us to safety. Call and 9 up. Call and 1 dot. Darn it. Wrong side. Nah, everyone's just going to play safe. Although, admittingly, maybe not you. Just play the 2 dot out of sequence. Or you're just gambling on that based on... I'm not sure what you're basing that on. Oh well, high T draw. Not quite. Yeah, so it was a Chinitsu plan that didn't really work, and we're up to 3rd. Alright. What can we do with this then? We can do this. Play North. North reset would be nice. I'd take a new hand here. Alright, I think this is... Why did you not call my... Did you not call my red earlier? No, I didn't have red at all. I think somebody could have done, but it paused on it, but I don't, you know. Alright, we'll close this one off first. So, 2 Dora. Well, as long as we can keep in the dealer position, we will keep in with a chance of winning. Alright, 4 pairs. Do we go switching? I think we might even switch and go toy here. Because ultimately, Mono is going to be pushing like nothing to try and prevent me going on a rampage. So we'll keep the option of 7 pairs alive here, especially if we have the Dora in. But we're probably going to call any triplet we can at this stage. Or I'll just go Pinfu or pair weight in a moment on the 8-9. Ultimately, we just need to win. I mean, almost what we win with is immaterial at this point. Worst scenario for us is for Sif to win in all sort of way, because with the extra points we gave her, she's now ahead of us. Well, 500 points behind. If he goes ahead of us again, we'd have to win in the last hand to prevent finishing last. Alright, we're not going to call that. The only reason I'm not going to call that is because I'd have to get rid of 9s and 1, which is Fedora, to make this work. So I think we're going to have to go Pinfu here. I've cut the 9 pair here and see what we can do. 7's fine. So ideally draw a 6 dot, go in there for maybe. Alright, we'll cut the 9 and see where we are.
No.
Okay, we might be in second. It was that cheap, 1,000 points only. Alright, so going to second requires us to win a 2-hand hand. Taking the win requires us to hit with something that is absolutely ridiculous. So as non-dealer, we would have to hit a Sun Baiman. Direct hit. Or if he reaches, we can hit him with a Baiman. This hand is not a Baiman. It's quite a good hand, actually, but it's not a Baiman hand. And he got a dragon. Okay, so he's going for shades, which is fair enough. This hand can be over 2,400 though, so. So we have to not reach because that puts Sif ahead of us. So I think at this point we need to get this into Pinfu, so 2 away effectively. But a 7 so gives us Tenpai. Dora. Okay, so that gives us exactly what we need. 7 so. No, but nice to know we have some safe tiles. If we get the 3-6 first, we're going to have to reach for the 7. Alright, so Sif is down by 1,000 points, and Anipam down by more than that, so we will finish third. Which ultimately we will take. GG. So a win and a third place as we go through that. Okay. Let me just bring up the thing again. I have to go and see who's actually ready to start. Currently, Mono is ready. I am ready. So we have 2 more slots currently, unless I decide to go and spectate again, which I could still do. Okay, we have Starfall Morning, who is definitely going to be joining in because he asked for it. In his previous games, actually, he's +8, -33. So I think that might have taken Mono into the top 3 maybe. I have to actually see what the tables look like after this one. So we still need 1 more, or 2. If there's 2 more, I'll probably drop out of this. No, because you get a ranking bonus. Hold on. I have to move off the tournament thing for this. So basically, the way the point scoring kind of works in terms of ordering, I realise that's not the best place to put that. So currently, order bonus 5, 5, 15. So there's a bit of a penalty for finishing last. There's a big win bonus for finishing first. But, you know. In theory, in second, you finish on 20k. Match management, there we go. Right, so it's still 3 people currently ready. Need 1 more. Which is fair, and that's a fair enough tactic. Does lead you to... I mean, I basically at that point needed a Buyman in the last hand, and also for a Riichi to be on the board. So it was not likely. But I was hoping to get the 2,000 points to just take second. Fortunately, I was relying on either going for a Riichi if I needed to wait on the 7, which again is not a great wait, but... or having a pin through. Still, you are a jam thief, sir, and I hope that the luck will at least transfer to somebody else for the next game. Still requiring 1. Kyril, Agan, Sif, ready for another one? Or are you done? So I can go back and actually see what I've done in terms of things. Actually, is he in the game? We have Starfall Morning, who I assume is Stardang in the chat, so that's fine. I haven't played on Soul in quite a while, actually. I'm expert 2, which is about equivalent to where I am in Tenho, actually, about second dan. Let's just have a quick check on these. Hey, I even have some of them. Right. Let's just claim a few of these while we wait. I didn't even really look for what these were, so we'll just go with that. Anyway. Tournament lobby. Get back in there. There. What is this tournament thing? Basically, I have if you look in the description down below, I have a spreadsheet where I basically tallied all of our Friday night games for the last... since 2016. And yeah, it's all in the name of a silly trophy. Hurrah. Or at least it wasn't in the name of a silly trophy when I got a silly trophy for it. So basically, yeah, there's a slight ranking order to it. Kyril is currently on top because he's won all the games he's played this year since we started it. But yeah, it was just our little silly ranking thing for no obvious reason other than to just have an excuse for a big event at the end of the year. Alright, Sif is back. We are ready to start then. Random seatage. Begin! Depending how quick this is, we might get 1 more game in before I call it a night, but... let's see. So a winner and third. I've actually finished last in any of these at this stage, which is an ominous thing for me to say just before we go to a match, because it will happen eventually, and it should happen now. I actually thought I was going to finish last in that one because it was looking that sort of game. Alright, let's see what we got. May the jam be with you. Alright, so Starfall on the left, we have Mono across, and we have Sif on our right. We begin with Dora Dragon, and we have a North Wind. And again, the hand's not terrible. Certainly not with that draw. But anytime you start with Dora Dragon, there's always that little bit of, do I really want to? We are ultimately obligated to keep it, so we'll throw the other one. Toss for 9, toss for 7, see what we can do. I'll potentially draw the 8 and then toss the 5 and see what we can do. And of course, there's always the possibility that we'll just end up into a dragon-only weight at the end, or a dragon pair weight. Honitsu is definitely a thing we could be trying for with this hand. Alas, we're not drawing enough Sozu. And now we draw the white dragon pair. Well, it's North. We main focus in the initial part of this is to not deal in. And we're going to be aware the Sif is on some form of half flush hand. Most likely then in the Sozu. Especially given we've played dot tiles as well, so might not be a Honitsu, of course. Just my impression of where the tiles she needs is. I mean, Marzi look completely safe against her, in all honesty, but you know. Nope. So we are not really progressing, so we are going to be folding. Well, half folding anyway. I'm noticing we got almost a 7 pairs thing going on in our discard pool. Alright, good draw. Why not? So the Itsu is back on. And Itsu actually helps us out a little bit. If we can get the 3, drop that, get one of those, that's an easy way for us to be in a single weight and still have a reasonable hand. So, could even call the 3 and take an open one. 6 based on the 2 discards should be fine. Not a lot of tiles to go, so we get 3 more draws to try and finish this Itsu. I wonder if this is going to end up being 4-player no-turn with each of us for a red dragon. Okay, it's not what it's going to be. So I'm going to call for a possible Itsu double Dora. Or I can just call the... well, the 2s are gone. Yeah, this is we'll take this. I was all but folding this hand, I've got to be honest. Can't call it. Ah, not good enough. I've only got 1 more draw left. Sif, though, needing that is quite useful information. Unfortunately, she didn't end up playing a risky dragon afterwards. Dragon drop the 1 would have been a great play from this. There's not a lot of 1s and 4s left, though. Oh, we have to hold the Itsue open. Have to hold the Itsue open. I don't. It's not the best idea, but you know, has to be done. Nobody will play a free so, but alas. Well, possible Itsue wait it is. Without a few draws left, it wasn't likely to make a massive difference, but, you know. People do crazy things when they're trying to maintain their tempi, like going into an Itsue when they don't need to. Alright, follow this south. So, East 1, repeat 1. Grab the Dora on the second draw. Nothing for the moment. Okay. Possible Sanchiku. Probably have to play the dragon next turn around, especially if you draw anything useful. And then it'll probably be getting rid of the pair of 9s after that. Wish we hadn't get rid of a 6 now, but it's fine. It shouldn't matter too much here. Oh. You're actually in this game? You're not in this game. Okay, that's fine. So there's a couple of schools of thought here. In the initial phases, you want to get rid of 1s, 9s, 2s, 8s first, but only because there's less tiles that are useful around them. That's for tile efficiency's sake. For safety efficiency, it's sometimes arguable that you should be getting rid of your middle tiles first, because in the early game, the middle tiles are going to be able to be used more frequently in people's hands, but also people's hands aren't ready yet and they're not going to be able to win with them. It's kind of a folding philosophy to get rid of your middle tiles early, usually, but sometimes it works and sometimes you have a hand that you generally have to. In general... Okay, maybe we are going 1, 2, 3 then. I was hoping for 2, 3, 4. In general though, yeah, terminals, then middle tiles, and then loose tiles, I think. So the 9 Dora is what we define as a loose tile here, but I'm still not going to get rid of it because it's Dora and I am greedy. Also, let's put our 2, 3, 4 potentially back to things. I don't know. We have multiple options of this Sanchiku if it comes off, but all of them are at some point are going to have us discard this Dora. That being said, if we get the 4th, man, we are definitely cutting 1 and going for it. Dora or not, we're going to have a go. That's also potentially useful for us. We can draw a 6 going to a Pinfu. Reach Pinfu Sanchiku. Or reach Pinfu nothing, as inevitably it's going to be. Oh, reach Pinfu Sanchiku. Oh, no! Okay. So what happened there was I got excited, realised I was for a 10, secondly realised there were no winning tiles left. Now I'm stuck with this weight that cannot win, and I'm hoping that this bluff is not going to be revealed and that somebody else wins. Because if this gets revealed, I am just going to have to slink from the table in embarrassment. Because it's not as if the game doesn't tell me these things. Oh, I went on autopilot. And I... Bloody hell. Alright, fine. I mean, it's a Mungan hand. Definite Sanchiku is a Mungan hand with reach and things. Please let somebody else win. I don't care if I deal in. Come on. Come on, win with that. No, come on, 3 more tiles. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to win. Come on. Come on. Don't let me reveal this. Come on. You can deal in, Starfall. You can deal in. I can deal in. God. Alright, well at least they all folded, so you know, that bluff works. I am just that player at the table, unfortunately. The one who clearly has no idea what he's doing and he's somehow still winning. God damn it. Okay, fine. We're going to start calming down now and trying to, you know, try and play the game somewhat how it's supposed to be played. And not like I've only learned the game about a week ago. God damn it. It's not as if Soul doesn't tell me these things. It's not as if I couldn't have had a quick look, but I just thought, we can go for it. I got the Sanchiku. I was so excited to get the Sanchiku confirmed. Oh. Tunnel vision, very much a thing. And I think I've been punished suitably with this hand. This is actually not a good hand. But, hey. Oh, dear. Alright, so mono, white dragon call. Bit early to decide what they're doing. We are drawing useless tiles. I think we're probably going to have to... Yeah, I mean, I did have it turned off originally when I started this darn thing, but, you know. This is ultimately a beginner-friendly stream. It always kind of has been beginner-orientated. Which, you know, means that I win a lot because I'm slightly better than beginners. But that's a side note. But I think having all the numbers and things on is helpful for accessibility, so I'm probably not. I can forgive my own excuses. As I've always said, do as I say rather than what I actually do. Because what I actually do at times is insane and crazy. And not in the Akagi level of insane and crazy to win, it's just insane and crazy. I'm actually going to fold the first one. Well, might call the second one if it comes off, because... Okay. Well, I didn't get any benefit out of that, but if there's Khans going on, we're definitely going to have to now start attacking and punishing people for doing Khans out of turn. That probably isn't a punishing Khan, actually, from mono, but, you know. Good draw. 6 up. So we're 1 from Tenpai here to at least close off. More to prevent people from reaching and getting additional Dora. Alright. Dealamongan. Alright, this is okay. It's even okay enough for me to go for it now at this stage. I don't know if we're going to force the Honitsu, but I'd rather have that call now because we need to knock you off a dealer turn before you do that again. So 7 dot gives me Chanter... 7 dot or north. It's not a great weight, in all honesty. Chanter never is, but... East Chanter... East Chanter nothing, really, but hey. Options. Let's get rid of a 6 dot on the basis that whichever way we do it, we don't need that. Have some Dora. Also gives us calm potential of our own if we want to. We will wait. We may not be waiting much longer here. We'll see. God damn it. Play 7 dot, please. Alright, we're Carney, but only because we have an outside chance of actually winning from it. We are at least Tenpai on that 7, but not for a good one. And hope we draw a 9. so before that, or the last 9 so before that happens. Otherwise, we're happy to just take what we got. A bit more of an attack coming on. Surprised you called a 7 with that, so I guess you're not on. Well, no, maybe. No, that makes sense. I think all our attack has begun. Oh, White Dragon's live, isn't it? I'll say there was a strong part of me that just throws the white in that, but it's East 2. We're not gonna throw the game away in East 2 if we can avoid it. 2 was just played. I'm glad all the reds have been played. 7 dot again? Damn it. Play a 7 dot, please. God damn it. That part of me that plays the White Dragon is back again, and it's saying, please. Go on then. I'm amazed that worked. That should not have worked. At least it wasn't the Dora. If it was the Dora Dragon, I would have had to fold, but hey. Oh, no card for me. Toys over for a 10. Yeah. Yeah, but definitely safe. I don't know what I was pausing about, but again, I've done that once. I don't want to do that a second time. Good news is Sif has countered against the leader with Toy. No, it wasn't Toy. At least they got that, but still. Alright, so that equalises the game a little bit. Moves us a step closer to our dealer turn, where we are really going to mess things up. 9 up. Everyone's played our Souths. Oh, isn't that nice? So East 3, game pretty even at this point. Mungan is still more than enough to take the lead. Let's throw the 1 at this stage. Probably followed by the 9, probably followed by the red. In fact, now it's followed by the red. Alright, Starfall with an early call. Is dealer probably trying to try for a quick dealer repeat based on that, but we shall see how that goes. Alright, Dora East. We are pretty much stuck with that now. No matter how close we are to this this definite Nageshi I've got on. Means I can't really go for for Tanyo, rather. means I'm almost certainly have to be on a pair weight with something, which is a shame when I've already got 2 pairs in my hand. Alright, no worries. Thanks for joining us. I'll catch you again another time, I am hopefully sure. 3 dots at this stage. What I really need is somebody to play this this East out, you know, just to test the waters for me. See if anybody wants it. See, I've almost got a perfect 3-sided weight building up here. White Dragon's fine. Alright, start off with the draw, and that is Tanya Dora. 1,000 each puts me into last. We can't have that. Although, admittedly, we are same difference. No real change to the overall who is winning, but you know. Alright, so we have South, we have a couple of pairs. Let's throw out some dragons. Because calling with this doesn't seem like a great idea, especially given what we didn't have to be waiting on. Alright, change of plans, we're calling everything now. With 3 pairs it was impossible, with 4 pairs, nothing can stop us now. Alright, so I think we're also going to force the half flush here. We'll see. But it's definitely a temptation if we get some early calls. Alright, we've been tempted. We're going for it. Play a second straight away. I know you've had a bad day, but you know, I was just about to go to wait for that. South. Alright, we're set. Now we can go for anything. Jam! Delicious, delicious jam and some Dora. Okay, jam. Lots of jam. Yep, this is exactly how jammy we like to be when I refer to myself as being jammy. That is not great. 3 dot is really not the tile that I think is going to work against that Riichi. I would have seconded it up only with that tile, I think. But fine. Means that also with this board, I'm not going to get any of my pairs unless I draw them. Surely nobody's playing Dora into that. I mean, 9 dot's not a definite safe tile at this point, but... Reach past the sumo. Clearly it was just the illusion of jam, but it was Reach past the sumo, got the Hanuman as well. Alright, Sif takes the lead. I go deferred, because, you know, dealer. Speaking of which, dealer turn. What's an oasis? Nobody knows, because anytime it comes up, it's definitely not one. Okay, well, hand's not bad, especially as we're dealer. Hand is awesome, given that we're dealer. So green dragon into a pair weight, which we could potentially go to green, depending how this is doing its thing. Yeah, we just gotta wait for this green or be waiting on a pair weight with green or something. I take speed in the refresh at this point, which should hopefully put a second as well. Sif's debating something. Oh no, somebody else was debating things. Alright, so that's an overcall. I'm gonna go with that way around because I feel we've got slightly more options if we get the... well, I guess it doesn't make that much difference. So I could call this being Tenpai on the green dragon only. Alright, everyone's decided to attack. This seems like a lack of respect towards Vidila. I normally like to respond to lack of respect towards Vidila in a very particular way. Can't reach out ideally, but you know, can't do that with this hand. Live white. It's not ours. Means you would have played the live green though. Maybe. Alright, Mono goes for it. Possibly evading Tenpai there on the 6, but who knows. Right call. Alright, reach green 2-4. This seems good. I mean, it's not the best of waits, I've got to be honest, and I could possibly have waited a couple of turns, but... yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. South one. Yeah, it happens. I'm not going to be too upset about that. Given they had 2 calls, you played a risky Tava turn before. That was definitely a Tenpai I need to be aware of. I probably still would have played that on the in a non-reach position though, gotta be honest. Alright, so what have we got here? Other than that, we actually have a really good hand. I guess it was a half argument keeping a 9 and looking towards Chancer again, but I feel this is gonna be Pinfu off of this more than anything else. We'll keep that because if we draw the 3 that gives us the pair weight 1 and Dragon. Can't call that at the moment. And the 1 dragon weight now looks worse. We got a dragon being a 3 dot weight. Guess ideal thing is to draw 7 is draw 4 to 8 and get rid of the 1-2 at this point. Well, drawing the last 1 actually wouldn't be a bad thing. Ask and occasionally you shall receive. If I can get a 5-man out of this, then this is Riichi Peiko Menidora. Five 8-man or a red dragon. No. So assuming people aren't going to play the Dora Dragon against anything I do here, the one's still a good way. Even though there's only one copy of it left, because... Yeah, okay, let's go for it. It's a Hellweight, but it's Hellweight on the edge tile. I've played it in Minstrel 5, which means I probably don't want anything to do with the suit. And there's always a chance we'll draw a red. I mean, it could still be in the pond. Only thing to consider again is that Star might be in Tempai, but... My guess in all these situations, as it always is, somebody has a pair of these. I always assume somebody has a pair of these until I'm proven otherwise. But that one could come out of this, because it doesn't look as though I've got a Sozu weight on. Fortunately, that invariably means Mono almost certainly has a better weight. But as long as I can keep drawing in safe tiles. You've Carney against a double reach. Are you mad? How many Urida are you just given Mono? At least one. You actually took her up to Byman with your silly Khan. Ugh, it still triggers me, people doing that. It's almost never. It's never the correct decision to Khan against a reach, against two reaches. I get you're in tempo. I get you're trying to draw a win, but I don't know what you're complaining about. I'm the one who's suffering most from that. Actually, I guess I'm not. It's just now I'm in a direct competition with you for third place again. Oh dear. Yeah, and that's also the feel of opportunity lost, because now I've got... Well, I've got Dealer Rampage. It's not opportunity lost and done for, but I now need to definitely secure another Mungan hand, and this is not going to be it, I don't think. And at most I'm looking at 3 opportunities, assuming I don't go on a Dealer Rampage, which you never want to be relying on Dealer Rampage, even when you are in the last dealer position. It happens occasionally, but you never know. We used to play a game called Good Khan, Bad Khan. I think that counts as Bad Khan. I have strong opinions about it, but you know. Okay, so looking at the absolute optimal way this hand could go for me at this stage, I'm looking at 4, 5, 6 Sanchiku, Pinfu. Against what looks like a Manzu Honitsu. And I've got a free man to play. Well, I mean, I can get Pinfu, so I can go Reach Pinfu and possibly Tanyo, if I can wiggle it, but... At this point, it's now just making sure I get my pair established. So I can either go 3-6, I can go 5-8, or I can go 7, be a free-sided thing here. Depending. Also have to be aware of what Mono's doing. Mono obviously the main dealer at this stage. Priority should be to get the... If I want to win the game, I need to get her off a dealer this turn, really. But at least minimize the work I have to do. Alright, so we can go for a 2-7 Pinfu, or we can go for a 3-6 non-Pinfu. So I think we go for this, even though it's worse. 7's also safe against the dealer, so that's my consideration. We had more weights for the other way around, but 7 is a safe target against the dealer. Okay. That's not good for me. I need to Apatsu this, really, because otherwise I'm just going to deal into Sif. That's my game done. Reach, Pinfu, Dora. Reach Ichipatsu Pinfudora would be fine. 4-7. Come on. No. 4's definitely safe. Look. Oh, I'm going to grab that. Unfortunate, but no Ipatsu at least, so that's the lower end. I didn't get any Eurodura. 4,000. Takes me within 100 points. Increases Mono's position a little bit. Didn't exactly get a great hand here for my lead into deal turn. So I think we're going to cut the 2 and then hope to draw a pair of something here. No, you can't have too many Riichi sticks on the board. Not when you are in last place and badly need to chase for lead. If I hadn't started with the 2-man, I could have gone for it. This seems like an okay one for trying to get the Nageshi. Alright, Mono again going quick win for her second of the night. We have a triplet. So, it's not terrible, but I still need a lot of help for it. At least Navigator getting rid of our... okay, I was about to say. Navigator getting rid of our extra stuff without too many problems. Alas. Alright, so absolute optimal 789 Sanchiku. Chanta. Is that big enough? No, not really. Secret only. Alright, so last shot. I need to at least get a win in order to not finish last. So this is must-win territory now. And that's the hand I have with a must-win. Okay. And of course, Sif is attacking because she needs. How far are you behind? You're not that far behind. You could do it in Hanneman, but this needs a bit of work. 2 calls as well. All right, my best shot is almost now. Just have Starfall deal in, but we're gonna have to attack this. We're in last place anyway. Don't. Okay. Need to pair something up now. Well, I wasn't going to pair this out anyway, but you know. So red is pretty out. Green is pretty out. It's pretty obvious on Itsu, but I imagine she's going to be reasonably quick about it. Draw the 7, draw the 3, reach, have a go. I need to win the hand or be in tempo at the end in a draw. Or I need you to deal into somebody, because if it's a sumo from anybody else, I lose more points on dealer count back. On the count of Iron Dealer, so. See, a chance is impossible. Tanya is equally impossible. And bluffing against somebody who already has 2 calls and a strong base for a half flush doesn't seem a good plan. That being said, useful tile has been drawn. We are 1 step closer. Right, so if not in tempo, she's bluffing like a madden. Good news is we are reasonably confident these are safe. She could also be in double self only. This is the important thing to remember. She's not necessarily in a Honitsu, though she needs to be if she wants to win the hand here. If she wants to win the game, she needs a direct hit off of Mono, so maybe that's the suggestion. She's not there. Alright. Let's go wild Tenpai chase. So if we can hit either of those two, we're actually... Yeah, okay, we actually hit Tenpai with no Yaku. This is not as bad as it might seem. Because there's only 6 more draws left. Alright, she is in the south only and she's bluffing. So she could genuinely be waiting on anything. Which is great news. Fantastic news. She's played a 4. We are definitely playing that. Do we have the high tay draw? We have the high tay draw, which is always nice. She's a single weight, so the last style of anything is definitely safe. But there's reasons last tile weights don't... Oh, is that dealing? Ah, I'd be very happy if that was a deal in. That would have given me 3rd. I'd have been happy with 3rd at this point. If you've got a single tile to wait on, there is no way you pick a 5, so... Alright, that's game. I'm surprised you pick a 7, though. Who are you holding that 7 against, I guess, is the question. Anyway, GG. I finished in last place to end the round, which I think undoes all of my jam from game 1. But surely you should have been focusing for a bigger hand than that. Oh well. You definitely have had a bigger hand than that in terms of the way that went. Okay, I'm happy to do one more, but that is going to be my last one. So let me just prepare in. Okay, so Mono has come back for trying to go for 3 wins in a row, and to probably overtake me in the table, actually, the way this has worked out. Again, I need to actually go and update the darn thing, but I'm on the back of 2/3 from last time, which is only small reductions, a win and a loss probably cancel each other out, so I'd imagine that Mono is going to be in 2nd place if I've not worked out this thing's wrong. Kyro's on 4 out of 4, so you've got a bit of a way to go. Monster hands being what they are. If not, then we will call that a stream here, but currently we have 2 people readied up. Nope, Mono's cut out, so I think we're going to call that a stream at that point. So thanks for joining me. We will be back again next week for more Tiles of Confusion. I may be doing something tomorrow just because of various bits and pieces. And also, we might as well check how we're doing on the darn event thing. I haven't looked at any of these or what I actually need to do, so... Okay. Let's just win games. That is... I'm going to play Chaotic Warbreak at some point. Again, I'll have the other missions, and then I'll actually work out what I actually need to do in entirety, but... Oh, donate a gift. I have items. Donate. I should have waited until I opened out the other flags. I might be suboptimal and have to know other things. Oh well. 7 things to worry about. Thanks for joining us, and again, we'll catch you another time. So, until then, folks.